do the Title IX. What Providence did with their baseball team.
I tell you, they got to be. I don't know who the athletic director is, but yikes!
Yeah.
Well,
Oh well,
oh well. Get another season next year, right?
that's right. And nobody's paying attention to this year.
No.
I mean, pick a winner, any winner. It doesn't make a difference. I mean,
Yeah.
anybody could win it or lose it.
Yeah, my son lives down
Right.
in Birmingham, and Alabama's doing pretty well this year in the SEC. I think they're in the top 10.
Well,
Yeah, I did see that.
we're in Connecticut, Ned. We don't care.
Yeah,
It's
I got to root for a winner once in a while.
It's Alabama, for God's sake. I mean, geez. Didn't they secede from the
funny there.
Union? I thought we let them secede from the Union.
Hey, I don't know, man. They got a song about them. We don't.
Yeah, that's true. You got a point there.
Sweet home Connecticut. It just doesn't,
Doesn't work.
it doesn't work.
Mm.
It's a nice state. We've
Good
been
point.
down there a number of times, and Birmingham is a
Good
beautiful
point,
city.
Dennis.
Nice people.
Always enjoyed traveling south. Definitely.
Yeah. Haven't been able to travel lately. Our last big trip was to San Diego. My daughter lives out there. Our daughter lives in San Diego. We went out there for Christmas.
Oh,
And that's it.
Yeah.
A year ago.
Right.
So,
Mm-hmm.
okay.
Got two more, Ned. You can just give them a couple of minutes. It's Jason and Catherine.
Hey, that was a nice presentation over the weekend.
Yeah.
They did a nice job.
Yep.
Now, John, when did Mike Ziska, is it Ziska?
Ziska.
Ziska.
Yeah.
He went from, was it Merthyr to Halloran and Sage? Is that where?
I think so. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't seen him in a while.
Yeah. He used to be our
Our attorney.
attorney, town attorney. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's really good wetlands. He's excellent. You know,
Yeah.
I actually learned a few things from him in that seminar.
No, I remember. I thought it was a very good seminar. Kind of brought me back to reality a little bit.
It's always good to take those every couple of, at least every 4 years, but it's nice every 2.
Hi, Catherine.
Hey, Catherine. Good.
Beauty.
Good to see you.
Hi.
Hello.
Here.
And let's see.
Okay, so we're just missing, it's 7:02, so Ned, Jason is not here.
Hey, Jason. Yeah.
You can
Should we
him a
give him
little-
another minute or so?
Yeah, it's up to you. You can give him a
Yeah.
couple of minutes. And if he shows up, then you've got 5 regulars
Mhm.
and 2 alternates who obviously can, ask questions. And when you close the public portion,
They can
then,
vote.
yeah, they're not going to vote. So if you do start, you can, I don't know who sat last, whether Catherine or Dennis did, but you could probably alternate them. And if one of them sat last time, then the other one probably should this time.
Yeah, I don't know.
Dennis, who was up? Who was the last one in the alternate? I don't remember.
I can't
think
remember.
I might have been the last one that sat in there.
Okay. Well, if Jason
Yeah,
doesn't come,
Catherine.
Catherine, would you sit in?
Sure.
Yeah,
Okay, terrific.
that's good. Yeah. So,
Okay.
hey, so I see that this Zoom thing now does this translation along the bottom,
Yeah, I was surprised to see that. I hadn't seen that
Yeah,
before.
I saw that like in a meeting last night.
Hmm.
So Ned, you
I
can,
thought-
you can start, and then, if Jason comes, then you can, he can sit.
Okay. Marlene, how are you tonight?
Good.
That's good. Okay, I'd like to call the March 9th meeting of the Zoning Board of Appeals to order. First, I'm going to introduce the board. My name is Ned Moore. I am the chairman of the ZBA. Another member is Richard Gilbert. We have Tom Kilty, who is the vice chairman of the board. Who else? Bill Piggott is a seated member of the board. See, I guess Dennis Crow and Catherine Ferranti are both alternates of the board. And in the event that Jason Brown does not attend the meeting, Catherine Ferranti will be sitting in his place and will be a voting member of the board. Okay. 4 votes are needed to have an application approved. Marlene Kennedy will read the meeting call as was posted. I don't think anybody brought any pictures. Tim, are you the only one who's here for an application tonight?
As far as I know.
Okay, so I guess any information or documents that are brought and used during the presentation will be a part of the record, and it must be turned over to the town or to the clerk, Marlene. Let's see. Anyone can withdraw their application at this time if they feel like they would not go forward. And all those who are going to be addressing the board, please identify yourself the first time by your name and address, and after that, your name. Thanks very much. And with that, I'd like to have Marlene read the meeting call.
Okay. Okay. Town of Madison Zoning Board of Appeals, regular meeting agenda, Tuesday, March 9th, 2020, 7 p.m. Zoom online meeting. Applications 8238479 Opening Hill Road, map 109, lot 2, RU1 district, owner applicant Timothy Mack, request to vary section 5.5F of the Madison zoning regulations to allow a front yard of 36.5 feet, where 40 feet is required to permit addition of second floor over existing first floor. 8239 plus CSP, 10 Tuxas Road, map 16, lot 44, R5 district, owner applicant Mark Holter, request to vary sections 3.6D, 3.8B, to allow a side yard of 9 feet where 12 feet is required, to allow coverage of 2,214 square feet where 1,432 square feet is allowed, floor area of 3,108 square feet where 2,720 square feet is required, to permit existing dwelling to be demolished and new dwelling constructed. Coastal site plan review required. Withdrawn. Approval of minutes, January 12th, 2021, regular meeting, and March 3rd, 2021, special meeting, and then adjournment. Thank you.
Thank you, Marlene.
You're
Just to
welcome.
make sure it's clear, because I see there's several attendees on, that the 10 Tuxas Road application was withdrawn, and so that's not going to be heard tonight. For any attendees that are on, 10 Tuxas has been withdrawn. Thanks.
Okay. Tim, Timothy, Mr. Mack?
Yes, sir.
Wait, sorry, I forgot. Sorry about that. So 8238479 Opening Hill Road, map 109, lot 2, RU1 district.
Good evening. I'm Timothy Mack, owner and applicant for this request to vary this front yard setback. Essentially, the overall concept and plan for the project is transforming this existing house, which consists of two parts. It was a old piece, 1830, and an additional two sections added onto in 1960, with a number of outbuildings and a front porch and a detached garage. And so the new plan, and this is a house that I'm renovating and building for my family. We've sold our house in Durham, and my wife and daughters are quite excited to become part of the Madison community. We've been looking at doing that transition for some time, and finally have the opportunity to do so, which is nice for them to be able to attend the high school. And so essentially taking the existing house and adding a second floor, attaching the garage, so therefore removing all the existing outbuildings, including the detached garage, in addition to removing the front porch, which is further more egregiously non-conforming than the existing house. The existing house southeast corner sits in conformance with the front yard setback and is at an angle, is askew to the street, to the street.
Jim, do you have, I can pull up your plan. Do you have an ability to pull it up? Otherwise I can.
Well, yeah, so I would, of course, with the Zoom, it's tough. I don't know.
Let me do it. Yeah, no, I can pull it up electronically. So let me pull it up.
Yeah.
for you.
I
Thank you,
apologize. I
Dave.
wasn't really thinking about how to, and I knew you guys had copies of stuff, but that's great, David. Thank you.
Thank you.
So as you can see by the plan, the garage will be removed and some of the other outbuildings, consolidating the footprint, adding on some space for the garage beyond the setback, of course, in conformance, and then removing that existing front porch. And the hardship comes from adding a second floor onto the existing footprint because, as you can see, a sliver of that front wall encroaches on that front setback. And so in order to adhere to the letter of the law, the letter of the regulation, it would have to step back about 3.5 feet on the upper level, which of course creates some problems in terms of the structural integrity. Personally feel it's architecturally not as pleasing and certainly inhibits the space, the functionality of the second floor. Our feeling is that the spirit of this regulation is able to be upheld despite the second floor being over the existing first floor, given the improvement of the nonconformity and also the overall improvement of the property to a current, modern family property, contributing to the town and the tax base, et cetera. There's a number of other properties on Opening Hill Road that are equally close to the road, some even closer. I don't believe that there's any hardship or encumbrance imposed upon any neighbors or anyone in terms of the view or the sightliness of the property. It's going to be a very nice looking modern residence, new well, new septic, all new everything basically. So we hope that you would agree and see that there would be no particular reason that it need to be enforced to the letter of the zoning reg and not be able to put the second floor in line with the existing first floor.
Okay. Can I ask the first question, I guess?
Sure.
Did you identify a hardship? Because I was having difficulty finding one.
Can you get me back on, Nick?
Well, the hardship, I mean, in addition, sorry.
No, I'm,
Well, the hardship, in addition to reducing the available space on the second floor and just architecturally in terms of creating the house that we're attempting to create, is also structural. It poses, a bit of a problem in terms of supporting that second floor and roof weight across a first floor span. Much better, much more sound structural integrity to be able to stack over the foundation wall on the front wall.
are
And I
there,
noticed that on the nonconformities, you reduced the setback, which you mentioned, Tim. Did you mention that you also are reducing the lot coverage?
I did not, but I did put that on my application. Thank you for pointing out. That was what I was intending to convey with saying that we were taking down these outbuildings and including that detached garage. So yes, in fact, we are intending to reduce the lot coverage.
Good.
Is the lot coverage an existing nonconformity?
It is not.
So Tim,
But the porch that's being removed in the front is a more non-conformity, or was. So that's being removed in order to further comply.
so Tim, let me see if I understand.
Go ahead.
Let me see if I understand the request here. Basically, the request is for the second floor. What that is conveying to me is that the first floor, while non-conforming, it's basically grandfathered by virtue of it being there so many years.
Correct.
But that doesn't grandfather a second floor.
Automatically.
Yet, if you put a second floor on there, it would not increase any incursion into the setback
That's correct.
other than just the upper floor but the ground floor would actually be less because the porch is gone.
That's correct.
Did I
Yes.
state this correctly? Yeah.
Yes, you
Okay.
did.
All right. I just want to make sure I understood that.
And the lot coverage is less too.
it's not,
But he's got 3 acres. I don't think that's.
yeah, that's not.
I know.
No,
Yeah.
no, that's not so much a nonconformity, although it does lend to the beauty of the property, I would say.
So which,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, on the map that David had up, could you again show us the nonconformities you're reducing, Mr. Mack?
Let me pull it up.
So you see there's an existing detached garage
Yeah,
that's removed. There's a
and
existing,
I'm sorry, that's non-conforming?
no, oh, sorry, just only the nonconformity is the.
Please, yeah, just the
Yeah.
My
non-conforming.
apologies. No, the existing enclosed porch on the front toward the street side says existing enclosed porch to be removed.
Oh, I see. So you're going from 28.5 to 36.5, is that correct?
Well, and the 36.5 is already existing, so that's, the first floor is already there at 36.5. That's not changing. It's only that the second floor, if built in line with the first floor, would then also be at 36.5. So that sliver from 36.5 to the south down to conformity would be the only piece that would be non-conforming.
Got it. So, sorry, I might have missed it. So is this a demolition or a renovation?
Renovation.
Renovation, okay,
Mhm. Yeah,
Got
that's
it.
why the first floor is remaining.
got it,
So therein lies the.
got it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Tim, I noticed when I went out there today and looked at the property, I saw the framework up for the second floor.
on the rear portion, that
Okay.
the southwest section of the house, I have continued with construction and framed up the second floor because that is not affected by
Right,
anything
that's what I thought, yeah,
to the application or the conformity.
good.
And I do have a bit of a timeline crunch with the
Hmm.
house in Durham selling and a family of 5 that needs to have a house to live in. So, so there again, I much appreciate you all continuing to have meetings and allowing this process to continue so that I will hopefully be able to put a roof over their head.
So you're not expanding, you're really not expanding into the setback. You're making the
Not at all.
house flush,
Making the house flush and reducing the nonconformity
non-conformity on the front.
on the front by taking off the
Yeah.
porch. Yeah,
Yeah.
mhm, exactly.
Okay. And we are able to use the nonconformity as a reason for granting a variance,
Existing nonconformity. Mhm,
existing nonconformity.
Right.
Okay.
So.
David or John, got any expertise, observations on this?
Yeah, I mean, in the absence, and y'all, I hope you all learn this over the weekend, but in the
I was
absence
not there.
of a legal hardship, which he does not have. There's not a
Right.
legal hardship here, but he certainly is reducing a nonconformity and bringing this more into compliance and more into conformity. So that in itself, in the absence of any other evidence and the absence of a legal hardship, is acceptable. I mean, it doesn't mandate that you have to approve it, but it certainly gives you a reason, if you're so looking for one. But that's up to your discretion. You're the board, you make the decision. But
Yeah.
I just wanted to be clear that he is reducing the barn or the garage has no impact because it's not non-compliant as it is. It complies.
Yeah.
It's not in the front yard. He's got plenty of coverage.
Were there any letters from neighbors received?
No.
for this?
Not one way or the other, actually.
Okay, yeah.
The neighbors are far away.
Mhm.
They're all very friendly. They
Yeah,
stop by
yeah.
frequently. They walk their dogs and jog, and I've met quite a few of them.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's a nice
very
place. Your kids
nice
aren't
neighborhood.
little, are they? You don't want them running out and.
No, that's actually
Yeah.
part of the joy
Bears.
of moving. They're teenagers. Well, we're in Durham, and
Oh.
Oh, they're
Durham's
used to
fun
it.
to raise kids up till teenagehood, and teenagehood there's not much going
Yeah,
on for 'em, so
that's when you tell them, go play in traffic. So,
well, right, yeah. Take the knife and go run out in the streets.
Okay. Is
Yeah.
there anybody else who has anything to say for this application?
There is a member of the public with their hand raised.
Is there?
At
Okay.
that point.
Could you please state your name and address and add your comments, please? Oh, I can.
Kim, you might need to unmute. Go ahead.
I apologize. It's Kim Brunstad at 15 Tuxas. I did not intend to raise my hand, so I
Oh,
apologize for that.
no problem.
I was not intending to speak. Thank you, though.
No problem.
Thank you.
do you know that the 10 Texas was withdrawn?
Yeah, we
Yeah, we know that.
Did she know that?
Yeah, she
I'm
knows
not-
that.
Okay.
So I think Catherine had something to offer.
Yeah,
can-
I'm kind of stuck on section 12.6. And I'm waiting for Dan to tell me why I shouldn't be concerned about this. It says, no building which does not conform to the requirements of these regulations regarding the building height limit, area and width of lot, percentage of lot coverage, and required yards and parking facilities shall be enlarged unless such enlarged portion conforms to the regulations applying to the district in which it is located. I mean, on its face, that seems like it wouldn't allow this second floor. Is there an argument that the placement of the existing structure over that, askew to that setback line creates a hardship in, improving it? I don't know. I'm struggling with this.
So I'll, John, you can jump in right after me, but the variance process in general is the, that regulation is the reason for the variance process. So that
Yeah.
regulation simply says John is the administrative agent of the town, couldn't sign off on anything that violated that
Unless there is a
regulation.
variance.
But this variance process is created so people can propose, or request variances to various sections of the regulations. And rather than listing 12.6, I think you said, every time, we just list the specific variance that they're going for.
But
I'll jump in. John, I think articulated his thoughts real well before, and I just take it a step further. Of the variance requests that we see coming into the office, this one is as close to a no-brainer, I think, as we see. Just to speak frankly with you, and I know that a lot of these legal discussions are really complex. I just, I'd like the board not to get too hung up on something that really is a fairly simple request tonight. And certainly there's an opportunity in some of these more difficult applications to debate this a lot further. But this one, on the face of it, is
Very simple.
really as benign a request as we can get.
thank you.
Okay. Are there any other members of the public interested in speaking tonight for or against this application? Hearing none, I'd like to close the meeting at this point and go into deliberations. And sitting in again for this portion of the meeting is Catherine Ferranti as a voting member. Okay. Okay, hey, Bill, what are your thoughts on the project that's proposed?
Well, he's reducing the nonconformity, and I think it's pretty straightforward, and I would vote in favor.
Okay. Well, Catherine?
I also like the reduction of the nonconformity and would be in favor.
Okay. I agree. We both agree. I agree with both of you. I don't see any reason that would prohibit us from approving the application. Tom?
Yeah, I tend to agree with all of you. They're not asking a great deal, and it certainly makes some sense what they are asking for. I just think it's pretty much a no-brainer.
Richard?
Yeah, I acknowledge that definitely the reduction in the nonconformity. There is an increase with the second floor, but given that the house was built before zoning and it was placed where it is, I think that could be a mitigating factor. So I'd be willing to vote in favor, like everyone else.
Okay. We have to vote to come out of the public or private session, or can we just make a motion now?
Why don't you make a motion to come out?
Okay, make a motion to exit the private portion of the meeting and come back to the full meeting. Who would like to make a motion for approval or denial of this application? I'll entertain a motion for approval.
Yeah, I'll go ahead, Ned. So I put forth a motion to approve the application for a variance for section 5.5F, and again, to stick to the plan as submitted.
And the basis for that?
Oh, the basis, sorry, thank you, being the reduction in nonconformity and the fact that the property was built before zoning a long time ago. Thank you, forgot that.
Is there a second?
Second,
All in favor?
aye.
Aye.
Ayes have it, 5-0. Congratulations. Good luck with the build.
Yeah, thank you all very much.
Welcome to Madison.
Yeah, I appreciate your time and yeah, we're really happy to be a part of the community. So
Yeah,
Thank you.
congratulations, Tim.
thank you.
Nice going.
Hope to see you all soon.
Okay.
Hope so.
Good night.
Okay.
So 8239 plus CSP 10 Tuxus Road, map 16 lot 44 R5 district has been withdrawn. Approval of minutes.
Okay. I entertain a motion to approve the meeting minutes of, it was January, I believe. I don't have them.
Yeah, January 12th.
January 12th.
I make a motion that we approve the minutes of January 12th, 2021.
I second. All in favor?
Aye.
And the next set of minutes, a motion to approve.
I make a motion that we approve the second set of minutes.
That was for the
What's it,
special
February?
session.
Yeah,
Special session, excuse me.
Special session,
the March 3rd.
March 6th. All in favor?
Aye.
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 Opposed?
Wait.
The ayes have it.
That wasn't March 6th.
3rd, March
March
3rd.
3rd, I'm sorry. Correct the motion.
Let's see.
Make a motion to approve the minutes, special meeting held March 3rd.
I'll second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay. And any further business before the meeting?
David, could I ask you a quick question, or John? At the special session, you said there's some towns that don't consider when you add to the second floor, but Madison does include this. So in other words, if you're building on top of a non-conforming,
Yeah, if I can interrupt you real quick, though, that's Moon versus ZBA.
Mhm.
And that goes to what Catherine was talking about, 12.6. Our regulation 12.6 says that if you're going to add something to an existing non-conforming structure and it doesn't comply, it's in violation.
okay.
So, and to David's point was that you're reducing the nonconformities by removing that front
Right.
porch. So, again, it's a no-brainer, that he's trading the nonconformity of the front porch to for the second floor.
So I mean, it's a decrease in one but an increase in the other. Is that correct? I mean, if you wanted to get,
It's still all related to the front. It's the same setback, right? So it's
Right.
a non-conformity to the front setback.
He's
and
not
then
going over the
reduction.
coverage of floor area.
Right, so,
Not going a foot over half a foot.
yeah, I think what we got hung up on, I think some of our talks with the attorney was trading, non-related non-conformities. I think this is one, it's directly related.
Okay. Oh yeah, no, I wasn't questioning. I mean, okay, all right. Sounds good. Thank you.
Yeah.
Well, thank you all tonight. I can go back and do whatever we were doing in our own little homes.
Did we
I-
adjourn?
I don't have any more meetings now.
This year.
John and I have been on Zoom since 5 o'clock, so we're ready for dinner, I think.
Oh wait, motion to
We
adjourn.
haven't eaten. Oh, my goodness.
I don't have any more meetings until 9 o'clock.
Oh, my goodness.
I'm surprised Dave doesn't have another one after this.
I got lucky tonight.
He got lucky tonight.
They
Richard,
make these meetings so
you make the
convenient.
motion to adjourn?
Yes, I did.
Good.
Okay.
Bye.
Who seconded?
I did.
Tom, Joseph.